it's very exciting for me in the sunsetting years of my career to have all these fun, new, exciting things coming out. Are you doing this on purpose so I won't retire?
You're on to me. Maybe, just maybe. I'll never admit it, though. Never, ever. Today on the Acorn and Leaf podcast, we are going to talk about the final episode of season 1. So far this season, we've discussed the history of GLH, where we started, what Lynn personally has done for the business and for the industry, talked to some of our existing employees, and kind of covered everything historically. And now today I want to talk about what's coming up. We've got a very busy 2025 planned, and so we wanted to kind of give everybody a sneak peek on what we've got planned.
Hi, I'm Lynn Gastineau.
And I'm Lacey Schmidt.
And this is the Acorn and Leaf podcast. Well, here today, we're going to talk about some new things. In our last sessions, we have been interviewing people that work here at Gastineau Log Homes, and we've talked about the history of Gastineau Log Homes. But today, we're going to discuss some of the new things that we've got coming out that we're pretty excited about. Lacey, what are some of the things that you're the most interested in or most excited about that we've got in the works?
There are many things that I'm very excited about. Yeah, I think, it's been fun kind of going back this season to review things, review GLH's history, right? Look at what the company has done, what you've done for the industry, talk to employees, and look back in time and look at the current. I'm excited to look for the future as well. I don't know if I would say I had one. Well, no, I can say which one I have that I'm most excited about, and I think that is our hybrid home line. So we've done a few of these, but it's just not been a thing that. Not been a line that we have heavily marketed yet, or put out there to the public. But I think it's going to be a pretty exciting. I think that's where a lot of the design trends are going, and it just opens. That product is going to open us up to a whole kind of new market of customers.
Yeah, there's some people that want something that is not necessarily all log on the inside, or for one reason or the other, they are not going to build a log home, whether it's the area they're building in or for some various reasons. So this is a new market that will give people the ability to do a truly custom home with a lot of timber accents and to have a lot of variety of exterior and interior finishes. So it does appeal to a pretty big demographic of people looking to build a home. And I think that the flexibility that there is in the hybrid line and the variations there are between the different homes is something that is really exciting. And we've not had the ability to really promote this, but our new marketing position that we've set in the company, that gentleman is being tasked with coming up with a promotional assets for that so that we can really show people what we mean. Because a lot of people don't understand what hybrid means.
Right.
And I can certainly understand that. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of, it's not a straightforward black and white, this is, with a log home, you know what you're getting, right? It's very simple. and to define, but a hybrid can be defined many ways. And so,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a task to explain it as thoroughly as possible so
Yeah,
that
so
people
everybody
understand.
understands we're not manufacturing hybrid cars.
Yeah, no. Yes, no, we're not talking about electric vehicles. We are talking about hybrid to me means having several different design features using several different products or multiple products. So it is not full log, but it has a lot of the structure and features of our existing log homes. But yeah, like Lynn said, it's not a full log, so you don't have full log on the inside or outside unless you want that. And you can choose some places to have have that, and some
Have
places
log
to not.
siding.
Right,
Hmm.
right. Yeah, log siding. Sorry, and but other places you can have stone, or you can have like an LP siding, or just different lot of different exterior siding options on the interior. Any kind of wood siding that you're paneling that you might want, drywall. Any really, the sky is the limit.
Hmm. Yeah, it is something different. You know me. I'm the log home purist.
Yeah.
I'm still firm believer in the advantages of solid log home construction, but I understand that everything it's not for everybody.
Yep.
And one of the things that I think is to explain to people, we put together the package of the material and we design the house and we engineer it so that we offer so many different products that you probably can't get locally. At a local lumber yard or something. So by coming to someone like us, we've got the design capabilities to be able to not only do the blueprints for you, engineer the plans correctly for you, but then have all these building materials that we can easily ship to the job site for your construction.
Right.
And some of the places people build in are pretty remote, and sometimes those locations don't have accessibility to a lot of building materials. They have limited availability. Maybe just because there's not a lumberyard close enough, maybe that lumberyard doesn't have much variety. So we offer that to people. So it really has we can offer a real benefit to people as
Right.
opposed to,
Right.
buying it just locally.
Right. It kind of expands their design option horizons anywhere. Yeah, so you're not
Correct.
limited to the geographical location that you're planning to build.
Correct. The other thing I think that it does is, if you're going to a rural area and you're going to build a home, or anywhere, you're going to go build a custom home and you go to a custom builder, many of them don't have the design and engineering capabilities that anywhere close to what we can offer to the customer. So if you go to just a local builder, you're dependent on that builder to be able to take care of the engineering on your blueprints, which maybe he really doesn't have the ability to do. So it gives you a peace of mind knowing that the house is designed and engineered correctly.
Right. Right. Absolutely. And that's just one of the new products that we are planning for the 2025 year. We have a lot in store though, and all of them make me very excited.
Well, like what's the next thing that gets you excited? What are you looking forward to, Lace?
I'm going to throw that back on you, and I want to know what you're most excited about. What are you
Well,
looking forward to?
a couple of things. First off is our pavilion line. We're coming out with a line of pavilions that we can offer to people with exposed beams and exposed trusses, and whether it's for an outdoor kitchen or whether it's for just a family gathering. We've even had people do them in the past where they've done a pavilion style. They've actually used it as a carport, and then whenever they needed a party place or a family gathering place, they used it. So there's just so many really cool pavilions out there and so many uses. I'm really looking forward to. I think we want to put one at our model home center up at I-70, and so we can really show these off. But I think that the pavilion line is to me that's something really fun, and anybody can put one in their backyard. So you don't have to be out building a new home if you live in town somewhere and you just want a pavilion out and back. Something really cool where you can go sit and pretend you're out in the country.
Right. Well, yeah, because they come in any shape. right? Any
Right.
size. So you could have one that's small enough for your backyard, or you can have a great big one that's more like for a park setting, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
so they're all sizes
Yes.
also.
One of the other things I'm really excited about, and this is totally different, is our maintenance contracts. Um, it's a lot of people are concerned about the exterior maintenance on a wood home, and so to address that, what we are going to be start offering in 2025 is a maintenance contract. So that for new construction, after the home is built, we offer a 3-year maintenance contract that then can be renewed after that 3 years for a 5-year service. And if our existing customers, whether it's one of our log homes or someone else's log home as well, we actually have a maintenance contract that we'll be able to offer to those people. So it's something we've been talking about for a long time, and we're putting it into place. And I think it will really alleviate a lot of people's concerns about them having to take care of the outside of their home, and also just making sure it's done correctly.
Right.
So that the steps that need to be taken should be it's the house starts out right, and it takes the smallest amount of maintenance possible. So I'm really excited about those.
I agree. It's something that our customers have been talking about for a while, and expressing their desire for something like that. And so I'm excited to be able to offer that very shortly.
We've got some exciting website things coming out this year too, don't we?
We do. Yes, we do. Very exciting stuff. Our website needs an update. We've done little things along the way, but we really want to give it a refresh, especially launching all of these new product lines. We want to be able to showcase those on the website, like you were saying, as far as being able to explain with pictures, with videos, what each of those represent, what each of those mean. And this refresh we've got coming up is going to be awesome.
Well, I think I'm looking forward to the most is the standard plans, having all the standard plans showing our new design capabilities with our interior renderings and videos and things that show people. So not only when they look at the standard plan, they'll see the outside of the house and see a floor plan, but they'll actually be able to see what the rooms inside look like. And I think that will give people a real great fantastic feel for each home, right, and what it actually is going to look like. 'Cause
right.
Same way that our QR codes and our renderings are helping our customers visualize their homes with our blueprints. Now we'll be able to do that with our customers that are just looking at floor plans on the website. And I really think that will make it so much easier for them to pick the home that is going to fit their family and what they're looking for in their new home design.
Right. They can really see and kind of narrow down. I really like this feature of this home, but I like the layout of this home, and being able to look at pictures and use those to see what you really do and don't like also. I mean, that's almost equally as important to know what you don't like and what you don't want as it is to know what you do. So I agree. It's going to be a great way to show, these are our standard plans. Of course, there's everything still customizable, right? You can still make modifications as you want, but at least it gives you a great picture of what that current plan looks like.
I'm super excited to get those things on our website, and it takes a long time for all these things to be generated. It's not just doesn't happen overnight, and that's why we've been working really hard to get these things done so that we can get this out to people. But it does take a lot of work in order to make it happen.
Right. Other thing I'm excited about on the website, I think is going to be a huge benefit to our customers, is we're going to want to create an online customer portal. So somewhere that if you sign a contract, you can go to, that's going to house all of the documentation that revolves around your house. So everything from your contract itself to the material quote, to all the versions of your plans, your selections, your ship date, I mean, any details about your your house is in one centralized location where you can log into. You can give your builder access to that as well, and things kind of the sky's the limit on that. We're still looking into it, but I know that it's going to be something that's very beneficial for both of our customers and our builders.
And especially if somebody's after hours, if they're wanting to know something, that they can get online at home and be able to access that information, or for whatever reason when we're not available, that they have access to it themselves.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can request deliveries, change delivery schedules, request certain materials. I mean, just to be a way to really help manage the only everything up to delivery of materials, but the process during construction.
Yeah, I think that is going to be a big benefit for all of us, and communication is always the key in all things. And so, being able to communicate in various ways, might as well use the technology that we've got available today
Right.
to be able to do that.
Right. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very, very helpful. And also, we're going to have a retail store. I mean, the GLH swag that the employees get to wear, I think we've had customers express interest in wanting to own that themselves. So, having a retail store where anybody can go purchase GLH swag, I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, that'll be really fun, And then we can also, in addition to just that kind of thing, we can also have it where people want to order building materials too. Any kind of building materials, that'll be on our retail store as well. So again, just simplifying the process, trying to make it as easy as possible for people, and be able to get things to them quicker. And I think that's our goal.
Mm-hmm. Right. Absolutely. Yep. Just ease of transaction for all involved.
Right. One of the other things I'm really excited to be able to show people and offer people to help them is all the video work that we're have in progress. I've always wanted to be able to video houses of our customers and be able to show those to prospects, and so I think that's one of our goals this year, is to include visits to several of our customers and video the house, and then be able to include those on our website and in social media. And then the other thing is a construction video. I think we go a long way. We really work hard in trying to educate builders and consumers through our construction seminars and our construction manual that we have, and I'm very proud of both of those, because people really compliment us on them, and they really are work well. But we've had a lot of people ask for videos, and I think breaking down the construction process into some videos that are more like thumbnails, and people being able to look, okay, now how do I put in a window buck, that kind of thing.
I mean, and for those who don't know, our construction manual, when you sign a contract, we send you a construction manual, and it is a book. I mean, it is a binded book with, I think, 9 chapters, something like that, that goes through every detail of construction on your home. It is a great reference tool out on the job. It's the go-to whenever there's any questions when building. But how cool would it be if, in addition to the book, you've got QR codes by like certain descriptions, like the window and door bugs, how to install them. And if you're able to scan that and watch a video on how to do it also. So, which can just explain, just be more explanatory than simply writing it out. So,
correct.
I mean, and it's a job in itself. I mean, the construction manual is a job in itself when it comes time to refresh and update them. But that's on the books for us. And something we'll start rolling out. I think it's going to be super, super helpful.
Yeah, I think one thing that I'm the most proud of is that we actually wrote this ourselves, and it was written back in the middle 90s. And we have revised it multiple times. We constantly add to it. Every time that we reprint it, we add something to it. But we wrote it ourselves, so it's written in normal language. It's not like a bunch of engineers that were hired to write a construction manual. I mean,
Yep, typos and all, it happens.
yeah, we keep catching them, don't we? But anyway, it's it's very detailed, and I'll never forget the gentleman that told me that one time he said this. He called me and he told me that construction manual is the best thing he'd ever seen. And he said, you guys should charge $100,000 for your construction manual and give your package away for free, because he thought it was just the cat's meow. So, almost every question that people ask us, we can refer back to the construction manual, and we usually include verbal instructions with that instruction to look at the construction manual.
Right.
But it's really good. But I'm really excited about us having those videos, so that, because everybody doesn't want to travel to Central Missouri for a construction seminar,
right,
and shouldn't have to, not today.
To.
So although we love having people come in and see us, and a lot of people do, it is still nice to be able to, particularly with builders, to be able to have that sort of, it's the show and tell is a lot easier to understand.
Yeah, well, and even if you do make it to a seminar, there's a lot of information. Right. A lot of information that it gets pumped out. So to have a refresher of just something, I'm not quite sure I remember that exactly. It's a great refresher for anybody. So yeah, it's I think it will be just, always trying to improve, right?
Right. That's our motto.
Right.
It's always trying to find a better way to do anything, never be happy with the status quo, always trying to work toward making things better. Another thing that we have come out with recently, and we're going to enlarge that product line, is our hybrid park models and our hybrid camper cabins that we are coming out with. And I've seen the first two designs of the camper cabins, and those are pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a totally different product. Explain more about, because it's not on a chassis, right?
Correct.
So explain more about what these camper cabins are going to be.
Camper cabins are made just on skids per se, but the purpose of the camper cabins is to serve as a sleeping unit. These could go into, say, like a campground where they have shower houses, and they don't need bathrooms. But where whether it's a park or an RV park, that they need individual sleeping units, they're big enough for like 2 twin beds or a king bed, and that's really all they are. It's just it's an enclosed, safe unit. It's like an alternative to a tent, or it's an alternative. It could be a rental in a park where or an RV park where maybe the RV is full. And people need more places to sleep.
So it's like glamping on steroids.
Yeah. Glamping with a more sturdy structure around you.
Yeah.
The glamping is usually like a tent.
Like a really, really nice tent, but it's still tent-esque.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is not really glamping, but kind of glamping.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually at a convention for park managers a few years ago, and they did a national survey, and the biggest concern that people have with camping is harm by an unknown person. So the advantage to a cabin like this is that it's very structurally sound, and it's got a operating door with locks, and it's a safe environment for somebody to sleep in. And so it offers a lot of variety for parks and RVs. I don't know if individuals would want them sitting out there in their yard or not outside their house. Maybe
we're surprised a lot, though. I mean, they're super cool looking. I mean, they're very, very aesthetically pleasing. Yes. They just don't have a restroom. There's no plumbing on them, so that's more like a she shed. Right, or man cave kind of thing could be somebody back.
It could be a man cave.
Backyard.
Yeah, that's right. It could be. I never thought about that, but that's right. It could be a man cave, and they're really cool.
Yeah,
these designs are really actually pretty modern looking and very unique. They're hybrid, and they're very really cool. So excited about those. I think we need to get a couple of those up at I-70 at the Model Home Center for people to see.
Right,
and but then the hybrid log cabin to go line. Is really exciting. We actually did a podcast on that, so people can listen to that to learn more what we're talking about. But that product line has got a lot of flexibility of different things that we can offer to people, because the park model is a housing unit that is very fits the needs of a lot of different people of what they're looking for. So offering them a variety of styles, I think, it offers us an opportunity to make more people happy.
Right.
Find something that's going to make them, really going to push their buttons as far as what this is exactly what they want, that reflects their personality.
Right. And a lot of different applications, really.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, those things could be they could be modified in so many ways for so many different uses, and they work well for any, for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just by the modification of them. Yeah, lots of new stuff coming for the cabins.
Yes.
Yep.
It's very exciting for me in the sunsetting years of my career to have all these fun, new, exciting things coming out. Are you doing this on purpose so I won't retire?
You're on to me. Maybe, just maybe. I'll never admit it, though.
Although I've said, that's my goal, is to be able to travel around and see all the houses, and then I can make more videos and send them back to everybody so that they can see them, so I can go around and see everybody's homes. It's like the Facebook page that we had the reply to this week of the customers that saw our swag on our Facebook post and said they wanted some just because they love their house so much. They wanted to promote
right.
That is really cool.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Right.
And I'm really proud of that.
As you should be. That's the best part of is, and I know we've said this in one of the episodes, but just having customers that love your product so much, and it not just be that they love your product, but it's the product that they literally live in.
Yeah.
Having something that you manufactured that somebody loves so much that they spent, that's their dream, is just so cool.
Yeah.
It is just so awesome.
Yes, it is. Yeah. We're really lucky.
And another new thing that we have planned, we've got a lot going on, guys, in 2025. We'll be very busy. We're planning a new office up at our National Model Home Center off I-70, and we're going to build a hybrid model. And it's going to be our offices technically, but obviously they're for show also. We're growing out of our space that we have now for our offices, and which is a great thing. We also need to, physically be able to showcase our these new lines that we're discussing, these new products. So, we're going to be building that hopefully sooner than later, and I'm really excited about that one too.
And part of us being able to do that then is that we'll be able to develop a professional sales area where we can show people a lot of the different products. We built a lot of products into the Model Home Center, and we've got samples of a lot of different things, but we need a bigger space in order to have a showroom. And so people can see all the products. And, we're always looking for new products that we can offer to our customers, whether it's, roofing systems or just different types of interior doors, whatever.
Right.
Wise new railings, different things. We're always looking for new products to offer. But we need a location to show that to people.
Right. Yep. Because we really, our goal, we are obviously investing a lot back into GLH. Right. We're growing. We have a lot of plans. We really want to become the accessible, streamlined go-to company whenever you're thinking anything log, timber frame, hybrid. We want to be that company that you go to and that you think of. And so we're investing back heavily into ourselves, and sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yep. And it's pretty exciting stuff, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. And I really like the direction the company is going. I know that you feel the same way as I do, as toward customer service, taking care of our customers, the product that we offer, the quality of the product, and what's important. And also, do we want to take care of our customers, but we also feel it's really important to take care of our employees and our people that work here. And we work really hard. We do things like quarterly meetings for all of our employees, so everybody knows what's going on, and we try to keep people in the know as to what's happening. We have a newsletter that goes out into the company to explain to people everything that we're doing. So I want it to be an exciting place for people to work, as well as an exciting product for people to choose for their family.
Yeah, absolutely. I am with you 100%. Absolutely. And we're heading that direction.
That's right.
Yeah. Also, I want to talk about next season for the podcast. So tell everybody what our plans are for next season.
Well, we've talked pretty much just about employees, and as we said, and now we want to get into talking about people that don't work here. We want to talk to Paul Peebles from Sashco, who is one of the leading experts on exterior log home maintenance that I know. We're going to have a session with Paul. We want to talk to some of our builders and talk to them about their advice they would give to customers. I also want to talk to some of our customers, talk about the process they went through and what they would do different and what they did right and all those sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important to share.
Yep.
And then some of our suppliers. And then some financing company.
Right.
So all those people are on the agenda for our next season, because this is our last podcast of this season.
Right. Yes. Final episode.
This is the end of season 1 of our podcast, and I have to say, this has been really fun.
It has been really fun. You're a natural podcaster, Lynn Gastineau.
Who would thought that sitting, just two people sitting together talking could be so much fun?
Yes.
But it really has been enjoyable. I've had a great time doing them, and I really appreciate everybody that's taken the time to listen.
I hope everybody has enjoyed them as much as we have. Really, I truly do.
Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. And anyway, it's nice to put these things down for posterity and some of the things that we've talked about. And I just really think that this has been a fantastic way to reach out to people and to get our message across. And I just hope everybody's found it enjoyable.
We hope to educate, entertain a little bit. I don't know how entertaining we are.
I don't think we're very entertaining.
But really just kind of educate and find a new way to reach people wherever they are.
Right.
So it has been very fun. Thanks everybody for sticking with us, and wrap a season 1, and we'll see you in season 2.
Yes.